Fully disclaimer, I am not another photography expert in YouTube. I am a coffee roaster and a barista who loves photography. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. This video is specifically a discussion video. It's not a proposition. The discussion is, I think it's a good idea for DxO to start a subscription model like Adobe. Now hear me out, calm down, and I understand that you don't like subscription, just any argument not going to convince you, but just watch the whole video, hear my argument to say something for the subscription model. Now, let me give you some price and upgrade cost of all the DxO softwares. Now, DxO Photolab upgrade generally cost $80, or sometime during the sale it may cost as less as $50. Now, Nick collection same starts from $59 and then it goes up to $79 upgrade. I'm not talking about the full price. DxO film pack, I don't think they provide any subscription upgrade cost. You have to pay one of $109.99 to $139, depends on when you're buying it. I'm talking about the Elite Edition. DxO Piero, I'm not going to mention it because the engine already exists in DxO Photolab, so it's the same thing. Viewpoint, again, it costs $79 US. The upgrade cost does not exist, so let's assume that that's the price that you have to pay every time there's a new version, and normally they don't really release a lot of version. Now, if you pay for all the software upgrade, not the complete price, it costs around 18 to 19 US dollar without viewpoint. Now, here's the thing, you don't have any Photoshop. If you want a Photoshop alternative, you have a free option, GIMP. You have Affinity Photo, which provides upgrade every year for free of cost. You just pay once and that's it. It's not like DxO or any photo editing software that I know of that charge you upgrade price for every time each year. Now, my proposition is this. First of all, the cost of DxO subscription should not be more than Adobe subscription. Number one. Number two, DxO should provide either the current model that you can pay once and then it's yours, and if you want to upgrade, you can upgrade side by side with the Adobe style subscription model. Now, let me remind you how much it cost for the Adobe. Now, Adobe Creative Cloud Photography Plan, which is $9.99 US, that gives you Photoshop, Lightroom CC, Lightroom Classic, Bridge, fonts, portfolio, and 20 GB of Adobe Cloud storage. Also, the industry standard catalog management and tagging system. Now, you like it, you don't like it. It's not me, but it's given that Adobe photography plan is the industry standard. Simple as that. Whenever there are new photography software comes out, everybody compares it to Lightroom. Anywhere that I worked with, anybody I worked with, they just use Adobe Lightroom for their business. Personal use, I don't know. But the professional use, almost everybody use Adobe Lightroom and Capture One side by side. Now, speaking of Capture One, they have both options, remind you, and they do have a very good user base. How good it is, I don't know, but they do have a very good active user base, professional and hobbyist like you and me. Now, the both options, the subscription costs $179 US per year if you pay once, or if you pay like per month. Let's say you want to use this month, you don't know about the next month, so you just want to pay for this month, it will cost you $24 US. That without Adobe Photoshop or anything similar. They do have very good masking and everything in Capture One, which is excellent, but remind you, still not Photoshop. So either that or you pay once. That's it. So they have both options. So DxO currently you pay upgrade every year if you want to. Adobe just subscription, which I hate. They should have provided you the alternative option, which is letting you have your own software. Capture One does both. So what I'm proposing is for DxO is to have both options, subscription model and one-off model. Now you must be wondering why. What is the point? Am I getting paid by DxO? Let me assure you, I'm not. Now, second thing is that in current world, subscription model is proved to be sustainable for the long term with a lot of sacrifices. And DxO is an excellent company. They've been doing great. And currently, I think they have reached the plateau when it comes to offering you features, because they basically provide all the features. And thing is that if they are obliged to do an upgrade every year and make you pay for that upgrade, they really are obliged to give you something new than already existing features. For example, this year they are providing you access to their Fuji extrans files. They have many others, but the Fuji is their current highlight. But thing is, if you don't have any Fuji camera, then you kind of don't have to pay for the upgrade. You just skip this one and then move on to the next upgrade, if they have something to offer you. Currently, I cannot think of anything else except creating a whole brand new software like Photoshop, or collaborate with Affinity Photo or similar. And if they continue to do so, one day it is going to stop. They probably have to provide you the new camera support. Yes, new camera and lens support. But the price of the upgrade is not worth just to give you a new camera support, or new lens support, etc., or new Apple support, for example. What about film pack? What about the DxO Nick collection, which is, to me, that's the glorified filters for photos. They are not bad. Please don't get me wrong, they're excellent. But for every year to pay for something that you can actually do if you pay attention and make an effort, that's just a little too much. Because any filter that exists in Film Pack or Nick Collection is doable in Lightroom, is doable in Silky Pix Developer Studio Pro, is doable in free software such as Darktable, if you know how to use curves and white balance. That's it. And maybe a little bit of extra, like the texture. You have GIMP for free. So it's doable with a minimum effort. So if DxO want to continue to be sustainable for future income, then they kind of obliged to take advantage of subscription model. Now, here is the argument. The argument is that it's not about how cheap is it, it's about your right as a consumer, meaning that you are now losing your right to own a property. I agree. That's why I'm saying that they should not do like Adobe, completely ditch the one-off subscription plan and let you force you to have the subscription. What I'm saying, they could have it side by side so that it's good for you as a consumer. You can own your own software, and for the company to have some sustainable guaranteed income from that subscription model. And that's why I'm saying to the DxO that if they want to have that model, they should not go more than Adobe, because they made the standard for $9.99. They have two of the best photography software for decades. That's just unbeatable. You cannot replace Photoshop. You can have alternative of Photoshop. You cannot replace it. So Capture One style offers are excellent. Think about it. It's like having a telephone, meaning that you can either have a telephone that you can pay every month, including you get to have a great phone and all the features and etc. Or you can just buy one off. You pay once and then you are the owner. Forget about the next year's new phone. And you also can pay for prepaid service, meaning that you just pay when you need it. You don't pay when you don't need it, which rarely the case because you need a telephone connection basically every single month. Yeah, like it or don't like it, you gotta pay for your prepaid. Even if it's prepaid, you decide, but you kind of obliged to have pay for every month. Or television license in UK or Europe, or your home tax. Even if you paid for your home and you own it, but you still obliged to pay tax to the government, like it or don't. And at the end of the day, I'm going to finish with some final notes. If you don't like subscription model at all, then maybe it's time to show some love for those who are effortlessly creating free software. It's time for you to show some love for open source software such as Darktable, Raw Therapy, Audacity, Blender, GIMP. And that's just a few out of many. And you know what I'm talking about. And these are excellent. So stop paying for any softwares and show some love for those who are actually doing great job and not charging you any cent. They're just taking donations. That's it. Also, it's not me trying to convince you for the subscription because I'm not getting paid for DxO. It's just a discussion. Some people like it, some people don't like it. This is what happens in democracy. You have your right to express your opinion via YouTube video or in a forum with somebody else. You can disagree with me as long as you're respectful to each other. DX is a great company and I want them to be sustainable. I want a very strong alternative of Adobe, period. That's all I want. And Capture One is almost there, but we need more competitor in the market. Why? Because competition is good for consumers in the end. Competition is the one that you need. Competition is the one that lets you have better and better products every single time. Subscription or not, in the end, more competition means that you are the winner, not the bigger companies. Now Adobe still have the monopoly, like it or don't like it. Especially in the industry, in the professional business world, Adobe has the domination, followed by maybe Capture One. And many people use Capture One and Lightroom side by side because that's how it works. So we need more competition. And to have bigger company equivalent to Adobe, you need to have a company that can sustain themselves in long run. And subscription works excellently. What I'm offering, again, I repeat, it's better to have two options instead of one single. Not just subscription, not just one-off license offer. It's better to have both. So that's my little bit of discussion. I hope you like it. And if you don't, please, I do understand you. Agreement, disagreement is a part of a discussion, but please be respectful because we do have a lot of irrespectful people all over the world. It's war, pandemic, and all kind of bad things. So please be respectful and let me know why you like it and why you don't like it, or you have your own proposition. With that note, I see you soon. Look after yourself and bye-bye.